Hey traders, so in this video, I'll be using the Aussie Yen as an example. So yesterday we did a weekly market analysis, and today we just caught this 1:4 trading opportunity. So over here we incorporated the idea of smart money concepts into retail logic, and you can see over here we have a clear uptrend, or rather a major uptrend, right? And when you see a price movement like this is intermediary downtrend, correct? So if you go through the idea of a swing algorithm under stage 2, you realize that we talk a lot about what happens if this is an uptrend, and all of a sudden we saw this downtrend, right? So we wait for a pullback, and this is the potential lower high, correct? And if prices does this, you have a consecutive of lower highs and lower lows, correct? And this may be the start of a downtrend. So can you imagine if you are in an uptrend now? This is a major uptrend, and we see moves like this. This is a downtrend, yes, but can you see that on the overall picture, this is actually still an uptrend? This can simply be replicated by a one down move over here. So many traders get confused because, for example, if you see this move over here, you are clear that this is an uptrend, right? But what happens when it becomes like this? Traders get caught into this move, thinking that it's downtrend, so they keep selling or finding proper ways to sell. And what they do not realize is that more often than not, when they finally see this downtrend happening, they are likely to sell into this order block over here, or this demand zone, because they got tunneled so badly into this downtrend move. You know, they are likely to see market movements like this. So they're trying to sell, and when they spot this downtrend finally, they're actually selling somewhere here. And that is why when they sell, finally with this pullback, prices actually gives you a rejection and then move off. So that is because they're selling into an area of interest. Can you see that this is an order block? And this is just for example, right? So over here, can you see that we have an uptrend, major, and we have downtrend over here. So when you see this movement over here, the first uptrend, now the first strong move from here, you realize that prices didn't clear any swing highs at all. But this strong move shows us that there are buyers at this level. So let's dive in. Why did prices reject from here, right? So we dive into this level, go down to the 30 minutes. You can see that this is a clear order block, right? So this is a down move before the up move, and the unmitigated area or refined zone is actually this last doji candle over here. So if you project it to the right, you can see prices taps in perfectly, right, before this uptrend move. So now we know the basis of this rejection, and you can clearly see now we have a break of structure over here. So you can see this move over here, this broke out of structure, right, or even this. So now we get a pullback. So the idea here, right, is where are prices eventually moving towards? So if you go down to the 30 minutes, you realize that this is an unmitigated area, and prices are likely to move towards this supply zone, and there is liquidity above this level. So what do I mean by this? Can you see that this serves as a potential resistance, which clearly did, and prices got rejected over here? So this is a classic retail methodology, right? Resistance level shows you a bearish engulfing candle, and you take the trade, right? And we know that prices are ultimately going to reach this supply level because of this liquidity grabs over here. So can you see clearly what happens now? Since we know that prices are going to move towards this level, or rather we know that prices has a high tendency to move towards this supply zone to get mitigated before a down move, right? This in turn create liquidity over here. So can you see there is a trend line, or maybe a trend line here, where prices are rejecting off? So prices didn't reach our supply zone, and this means that we have room, if we get a pullback, to catch a long, because as long as prices doesn't reach this zone, our trade for a long is still valid. But imagine this move over here, this breakout move touches this supply zone, then we may not even take the pullback trade because it has already been mitigated, correct? But then again, can you see that this is another supply zone over here? So it depends on how prices pulls back after reaching this zone. If you see a strong move down, then maybe we will not take the long position over here. But since prices didn't touch this level and gives us a subtle movement over here, can you see this sideways movement creates liquidity on a lower time frame? So you create higher swing highs and higher swing lows inside of this move, and that is why towards the end we place a buy limit order inside here. And can you see that on a 30 minutes time frame, this is an unmitigated order block, and that is how we actually place a buy limit order just at this level for 1:4 trade. So another confluence level is that, can you see this over here? All of these wicks, right, are liquidity grabs. So can you see that beneath this level, or rather, let's use this rectangular box, okay? Can you see that this is a classic support zone where traders are looking to buy from, or rather these retail traders are trying to buy from this level, correct? And more often than not, this level serves as a liquidity grab because there are many orders lying beneath here. And what lies beneath these orders is another order block. So can you imagine really that prices are likely to take those orders over here in order to buy from here? So this is how we are planning to catch a move maybe towards this level for our take profit number 2. So we have TP1 at previous high over here, this zone, or take profit, and the second zone would be probably this or this. So we will see. And now can you see that prices are rejecting off this trend line? So in the next 19 minutes, if we see a 3-bar reversal, prices are likely to move towards this level. Whether is it a profit-taking area or it's because of people are looking to sell at this level, you can see there is a clear order block as well. So this 30 minutes order block over here, that broke structure, is valid for sales until this area over here. So this is our unmitigated demand zone, correct? And some traders may actually look for this level as well. But understand that this order block didn't break any structures, right? But this order block broke this structure over here. Can you see? This order block caused the breakout for this level. And that is why we are taking the demand zone at the bottom. So we are expecting prices to pull back towards this level before moving off.